Hey guys, welcome back to the Rush Guy channel. Today we're going to a mechanic in Russia, so come along and see what it's like.
Yeah. The other one clicks faster.
It's faster.
Yeah, the unlock button, the other.
So we just dropped the car off at the mechanics here. It's going to be about 2 hours for them to get it fixed. What's wrong is actually our compressor for the air conditioning has died, and it's making a bit of a bad bearing noise.
Yeah, the internal bearings are gone on it.
So yeah, we've got to get that fixed so that it doesn't just all of a sudden fail on us.
Yeah. So normally we fix these things by ourselves, and you know it's not a complex repair to do, especially if you can find yourself a compressor for a reasonable price. The tricky thing is obviously regassing, but you could get that done. Although here in Russia, and I know in America, you can actually buy the tools to do the regassing yourself and to do the evacuation and take care of the gas. The main thing is, and normally we fix most things on the car ourselves. You've probably seen in some of our videos where we work on the car and do different things, whether it be interior or exterior. But where we are right now, we don't have a shop or a workshop, a shed, and lots of trucks. It's a busy little area, it's a little industrial area, and lots of trucks coming in. So we're trying to make sure we're not getting run over at the same time. But yeah, we don't have the facilities to have a nice clean spot where we can work on the car and repair it ourselves. And obviously, we've just recently moved here, and now that we're sort of we've got the kids have got temporary residency now. We've got a little bit more surety about being able to stay here in Russia. Now we'll begin to, look at doing more permanent things. You've only got a sort of a basic range of tools to fix the car ourselves.
So we're looking at investing in some more advanced tools, more specific tools. And another big problem we have is it's winter now, and because we don't have a heated workshop, it makes it a lot more difficult to actually
we only have like a gravel surface to work on, and it could be done if we bought the tools and things like that. But fortunately, here in Russia, parts aren't too bad, and labour costs, if you can find yourself a good mechanic, are quite reasonable here, which is nice. And in Australia, we had on our farm in Australia, we had a good sized shed which was well equipped with lots of tools, and it was very easy for us to do most of the work ourselves. But here it's just not. So today we drop it off. We just thought we'd show you guys around, show you what it's like, what we're doing here. You can see what it's like to get your cars worked on, and we'll walk around, and then we'll go and pick up the car a little bit later on.
Yeah, we'll walk around the area, maybe do some exploring, and see what the average
what the area around here is like.
Yeah, what it looks like. So we're just walking along, and we thought we'd point out these apartments here. These are quite old. These were built after the Second World War, when a lot of the veterans came back. They really needed a lot of housing really quickly. So as you can see, they're built very quickly and they haven't aged really well. But there's quite a lot of these. These are 9 stories high, and you'll see these all throughout Russia.
I mean, this area, I mean, these buildings have been standing for, you know, at least 50 years. And so in the scheme of things, they're not doing too bad. You know, they can look a bit run down compared to some of the newer ones. There are some newer ones being built around here, but they're quite small and they're quite communal. You know, these were built obviously back in Soviet times, so they were more of a communal base. And a lot of them are smaller apartments, but they've been standing for a long time. And I think what you'll find is obviously as this area continues to develop, slowly by slowly, I would think they'll be taken down and they'll be replaced. They built a new playground out the front here.
Yep, they've got quite a decent sized playground here. Got a big exercise area here. Behind they have a like enclosed little soccer field, and then even behind that they've got actual a playground for small kids. But as we said before, with building new apartments, as you can see, this one's fairly new. They got some more of the road, and I don't know if you can see, but just in the distance there's more new ones as well. So they certainly have quite a lot of these apartments around, and yeah, the age of them varies a lot because they've been built, you know, some 50 years ago, some 20, and some just in the last few years.
Yeah. And in this area that we're in right now, which is not all that far from where we actually live, is not the highest end of town. So I wouldn't say it's the bottom of town, but you know, it's not a really ritzy area or an expensive area. So development has come slowly, and what's happened is as the city is developing and growing, you know, we're getting you know, this land is growing in value all the time, so people are investing in and building, you know, new apartment buildings, and it's being upgraded. So that's the way it happens in every city around the world. You know, as the city grows, you know, the land becomes more and more valuable, and things improve because people pour more money into it.
Yeah, I remember where we live. There was a place where there's heaps of apartments now, and 10 years ago when we came, that was just all fields. There was nothing there.
Yeah, there was literally nothing there. And there would be, how many? Maybe 15, 20 apartment blocks there now?
Actual apartment buildings?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be 30.
Yeah, at least 30. There's more under construction, at least 30. And then obviously each apartment building would have a couple of hundred flats.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a big infrastructure development. Sadly, the one thing that is taking time to develop is the road system, although they are getting they're sort of getting it together right now, which is good. You know, there was a big increase in traffic, so the road system just couldn't carry all these new people, but finally they're actually getting it under control, which is nice. It doesn't take so long to get out to where you need to go. But we're going to walk down towards sort of a small shopping centre that's here, and we're just going to, you know, wait around until the car's ready.
Here we are trying out some of the hardcore Russian fitness equipment.
Yes, you're supposed to hold on. Do some twisting. You get to my age, you've got to stay flexible, you've got to stay fit. Things start catching up on you.
Like your son?
Woo!
There's no bar on that side. No. It snapped off.
And I don't want to catch my jacket.
Yeah. Well, you skipped the ab workout. Oh, you have to sit on it and you push off with your legs.
Here. You gotta have really long legs.
Either that or you meant to sit on the plate down.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just your calf muscles. Or
maybe you actually sit on there and push off like that.
oh, like this. Oh yeah, I think so.
Oh, you lost your mask.
Oh no. Oh,
Gotta get that full stretch in.
yeah, skiing practice. Maybe. Yeah, look, Mom. Yeah, get that stretch happening. We'll go down towards there's a nice kids playground down here.
Yep, we're all pumped up now.
Yeah, invigorated.
So here we are at the playground here for the children.
So this park, as far as we know, and we were told this years ago when it was new, it's been here for probably 10 years now at least. But there was a lady who grew up here who, as far as we know, was quite a famous model. I don't know her name or whatever else. And she grew up in this area and in these apartment blocks here. And there wasn't a lot of, things for kids to do back here years ago. And she donated the money to have this whole playground built. And it's a great playground here. There's also, just over the other side, there's a skate park that they have there for kids to older kids to skateboard on, and this is obviously for the younger kids. It's a really nice feature. It's pretty well cared for and pretty well looked after, so it's very nice.
Yep. Trees and berries here.
These are really nice when it's a snow. I mean, there's obviously snow on the ground here, but the snows are melted. But the snow sits right on top of these little berry piles, and they look really nice.
Yeah.
Looks very quaint.
A lot of the little birds will
That's what they feed on.
these throughout the winter.
Yeah.
Check out this cool little Lardneva. Massive tyres on it.
A mini monster truck. Cool.
This is Russian forward driving. So right now we're just walking through a place, like a local marketplace.
Little market, yeah, little shopping area.
There's more markets over the road there, but there's quite a few small food stores in here. There's a couple of clothing stores over the road, and just like a little place where you can buy all sorts of small stuff. No really big stores, just lots of small stores here. You see a lot of stores like this. This is like a clothing store, and they just got a whole bunch of
little market.
little bits and pieces. It's not something we see in Australia a lot. I've only really seen it here in Russia.
I see it in other countries. Markets on the side of the road. Obviously in summertime they're more busy.
More busy. Slip. Little small bakery. We have a fish store here.
All freshly frozen outside.
You don't have to worry about it being off so much.
We just have to make it easier. This is a bus stop area. There's lots of bus stops here for people who live in the apartments.
Yeah, a lot of people hop on and off here.
Yeah. That's a nice. Still a bit furry though.
Yeah.
That with a little shorter fur. That was nice too.
So as you can see, there's lots of nice Russian hats. Most of this is pretty quiet. It's a lot busier in summer, as we said before. But there's still some pretty hardcore people. So here we are, guys. We jumped into a little store.
Yep.
We bought ourselves some shashlik
And some lepioshka.
Lepioshka.
Nice and fresh, still warm. Yum.
Yep, they make it in their own ovens.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna have a nice bite to eat.
Delicious.
So guys, we're back in the car now. Unfortunately, the air compressor they ordered for our car was the wrong one. So we've got the old one back in. They're ordering a new one for us. That'll come a little bit later on in the month. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us, seeing a bit what it is like around the city here in Russia, around where we live.
What it's like getting things done. You need to get work done in your car.
Yep. Yeah, if you did enjoy it, leave it a big thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe to the channel and follow us along on our journey here in Russia, moving here and trying to find a farm here. If you'd like to support us, there are links down below as well. And
We really appreciate it.
yes, it helps out a lot. Yeah. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.
Catch ya.
Love it.